How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? Hey, Marco, Seppi Dog, Kodiak Edge, Henry G, Kelly's Mishmash, Evening Peeps, McRanger, Dana. Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What you have for lunch? I gots to know. Hey, let's see who else is in here. Let's see, Robert Jones, 13. Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? I think I missed a, let's see, Jason Beecher, Barbie EDC girl. Welcome to the nest, Barbie. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What you have for lunch? And Middle Relic Art. Oh, I can't find my horn. Middle Relic became a Hugan member. Welcome to the nest, Middle Relic. Welcome to the nest. Let's see, I am starting a little bit on the offside here. There we go, hit play, there we are. All right, hey, so what did I carry today? Well, actually, let me start with lunch. I had a BT. It's a BT without the lettuce. BLT without the lettuce. Dana carried a sharp cub in his pocket and chicken soup in his stomach. Nice. Barbie Girl's carrying her Finch Cherry Bomb, snacking on loaded mac and cheese. Ooh, that sounds good. Did I miss anybody else's carry? Doesn't look like it, or their lunch. So yeah, I had a BLT and some ramen. That's what I had for lunch. And what I'm carrying, what I carried this week, is on the board right there. Woohoo. Oh, Jason Beecher had peanut butter and fluff for lunch. A GEC 32, Leatherman Wingman, and a Gerber utility knife, Case Sadi Jr. Nice. Very nice. Did I miss Robert Willoughby? Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What do you carry? What you have for lunch? And Kane Miranda, welcome to the nest. So Robert Willoughby's heading to work, just hitting the like button. Well, thank you very much, Robert. I really appreciate it. So in case you missed my my vertical live stream last week, I did I was in a really good mood, and I did an impromptu giveaway. And I'm trying to remember I don't even remember what the hell I gave away. But Dwayne Letterman was the winner of the giveaway last Saturday night or Sunday morning, depending on what time zone you're in. And Kelly's asking us to sub to Kane Miranda's channel if you haven't already, and she posted a link to the channel. And I believe I am and have been a member, or actually a sub. Robert Jones carried welcome to the nest, Robert. Carried a Manix 2, a Native 5 to work, but as soon as I got home, I changed clothes, and now I have an ABW slip joint and an AD 20.5. Wow, that's some pockets. Nice, nice. Very good. And so here's my pockets, what I carried all week. The Ventizo Apollo, which is Damascus. Well, they don't call it Damascus, but it's a G10 Damascus, or however you want to call it. I guess Damascus might be whatchamacallit, a trademarked name. So very snappy, just like the Atlas. Slightly same blade profile and handle, but you'll see that here in a little bit. I also carried the my Jimmy Crow QSP Glide Lock Penguin that I won from Kelly's Mishmash on their Christmas gala. And this actually has a very, for a crossbar lock, it has a, or they call it glide lock, has a very snappy detent. My Kaimano, Manganese Kaimano in purple haze, fat carbon. Hey, Miranda says he has a new video posted today. Very good. Thomas EDC Gates, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What you have for lunch? I gots to know. Hey, Miranda carried a ZT308 and a Lex Rex Custom Fixie. I'm not sure what a Lex Rex Custom Fixie is, but that sounds awesome. I definitely know ZT. I'm not sure about the 308. Thomas EDC Gates is saying hi to everybody, and everybody's saying hi to him. But this is the Kaimano. This is such a super knife. Such a super knife. Which, last time I checked, which was last week, the Conge blades. Sup? Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? Last time I checked on Manganese's website, he still has some the micarta version of the Kaimano left, and the Kaiser helmet, one of the flippiest Kaisers I have. Very underrated blade, and a Ventizo Falcon, and this one's in G10. That's what I carried this week. As a matter of fact, I need to put one of these back in my pockets, so I always have a knife on me. So here we go, and then I'll clear the board and show you what came in this week after I catch up on the chat. Here, Kodiak Edge, welcome to the nest. What's in? Oh, well, I don't have to ask because he's posted it. He's carrying his new Buck 112 Ranger on his side, Civivi Appalachian Drifter in his pocket clip, and his new Case Mini Trapper from his wife for Christmas. Nice pockets. All right, let's see. Let me see if I missed anything. Seppy Dog, is that a carry? Bird Caracara too? Never heard of it. I don't even know if that's a knife. Rosecraft Coke bottle and eating oatmeal. Dana, we carried a shark cub in his pocket and oh, I already read that. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. Haven't been fortunate to get anything really new recently. Unfortunately, I'll show you what I got new, and in a minute. Chrisville, USA says, happy Saturday from Daytona. I'm working on a knife right now, but I'm lurking. Okay, well, happy lurking away, Your Honor. And the kanji, or Dekang, is working and lurking. Hey, Crow's Blades and all, just can't stay, just hitting that like button. Have a great live stream. Well, thank you, Steve L. Thank you for stopping in. It's a shame you can't hang around. And maybe you might be back before I leave, because, you know, we're going to go on for at least 2 hours. And if the chat's fine, maybe longer. Who knows? Let's see. And Kodiak Edge is waiting for the Bears game. The Bears. Nice. Okay, and let's me go ahead and put these up. Yeah, I was playing around with some knives yesterday. Go figure. And I decided to check out a certain brand that I have quite a few of, and you'll see that in here in a second. But we'll go over what I received in the mail today, or this week. And this is the first. I actually bought this off of Whatnot, but not often in the Whatnot, but TKL was on live, and so I got some stuff for some giveaway swag. Joel Amaro, how's it going, Playboy? I'm carrying my mini Milta. Had tortillas and beef with lunch with cheese and habanero sauce. Ooh, that sounds good. Nice. That was from Joel Amaro. And welcome to the nest. I got some B-less dumb Band-Aids, which I will separate out and include with future swag bags. I thought it was pretty cool. And also in the mail was last week, I also put out a call for channel stickers, because I'm running low for giveaways. As I discovered when I was digging up the pack for the impromptu giveaway last week. And you recognize the bag. You know who this is from. Let's see what he all gave me. Nice. Oh, I got enough for quite some time now. And this, of course, is from Big Red EC, who is going live tonight at 10 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Eastern. And he gave me quite a few stickers. And then I got this blue pack. Go. I'm sure I don't have to tell you who I got this from. I actually put in a request with quite a few YouTubers for swag stickers, and these were the first to reply and also send out stickers. So I got, oh wow, quite a few DSKFS 3D stickers and a whole stack. I won't be asking these guys for stickers for quite some time. Woohoo! Put this back over here. No, Kodiak Edge, I got nothing from you. Nothing has arrived. I was tracking it for a little bit, and then it got someplace in Illinois and then just stopped. And I stopped getting notified by USPS. So I don't know what the hell's up with that. Kodiak Edge said, Sowbuster, my homemade brown burlap micarta. Nice. Oh, that's for, I think, Robert Jones's knife. Said by the 10th, yeah, nope, I got nothing. Checked mail just yesterday. Yeah, it all depends on where it's coming from. It seems to me it's depends on the station. Let me pull these off the board. Yeah, Kodiak Edge. I think it all depends. Okay, so well, nice. I hope it eventually arrives, Kodiak or Gordon from Kodiak Edge. I hope it arrives. Let's see. Okay. So, as you all know, that I won a Kaiser giveaway. It was a Christmas giveaway. That still hasn't arrived yet. I haven't got any tracking for it yet. Kaiser's notoriously slow with their giveaway items. But I can tell you who's quick. I was notified, I think it was Monday morning, that I won that went actually without saying there, Kodiak Edge. I was figuring it was the same package we were talking about. Anyways, I was notified via Messenger, Facebook Messenger, early Monday morning, that I won a giveaway, Instagram giveaway, from Olatans. And it was Olatans messaged me, and they hadn't even posted the winner of the contest yet on Instagram, and they told me that I won. And Matt Maurer, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What you have for lunch? I got to know. I'm in Nevada. Fernley, Nevada is my total location. In Kodiak Edge, Gordon. Anyways, so I won an Old Tenants giveaway, and after a couple lines conversing back and forth, they said, okay, you can go to our website and order your knife here, use code, and it was my name, Ron Crow, for the giveaway. I thought, okay, at this point in time, I'm not absolutely sure that this is official, because can't trust the internet, right? And since it hadn't been posted, I had no idea for sure. But I went on the Olatan's website, picked out the knife, and it was a certain brand, a certain model of knife that, and you'll see what it is here in a second. That was the giveaway knife, and so I went on the Olatan's, ordered that knife, used Ron Crow, and it was the only thing I had to pay for was shipping, and that was all of $3. And by the way, I just got notified that MC Metal Complex is going to be on at 8:30 Central Time tonight. He's doing his live stream giveaway tonight at 8:30 Central Time. Matt Maurer says, I got my new, to me, TRM Neutron 2 today. Nice. I'd love to get a TRM. I say, sorry, I'm just scanning the chat, making sure I haven't won any, missed anything. Anyways, so the Olatans that I won is the Oltan's Lemon Shark. And there it is, right there. I'm gonna open this up. This is a Oltan's Lemon Shark. It's their newest budget knife, and I say budget knife, use that term loosely. And of course, I haven't even looked at it yet. I just making sure the box isn't taped tight. This is my first time opening it, so. But so here we go. And of course, well, not of course. I chose the PEI version. Okay, in the box here, we have some kind of paperwork. Warranty information, link to warranty information, and knife maintenance. A Oltan's microfiber cloth, and that is it. Once again, this is the Lemon Shark, and since I'm a PEI Ultim fan, I got the, oh wow. Let's see, it's I decided to get the PEI. It's a liner lock, black ground, looks like a stone wash blade. Look at that. Drop point. And the only marking on the blade is the blade steel, and it's 10CR15 MOV, which is a Chinese high carbon stainless steel, very similar to Japanese VG10. And let's see, the optimal Rockwell hardness range for 10CR 15 MOV is 58 to 62, and my understanding from the old intranet is the Lemon Shark is sharpened to hardened to 59 plus or minus 1, so it falls well within the optimal settings for the HRC for 10CR 15 MOV. Once again, it's in PEI scales, and as you can see from here, the liner is milled out, and you'll see here. Can you see that? It's definitely lightened up for at least on the show side. To keep the weight down, and on the backside liner, it just has the cuts for the liner lock. Once again, it's a drop point blade, front flipper. Let's see how that works. Ooh, very smooth, very nice. See if I can do it with my thumb. Let's see if I can slow roll it. There we go. Very snappy. And thumb studs, well, with the thumb studs, it just wants to fly out there. Wow, action's fantastic. And of course, it's on bearings. Check for centering. Centered perfectly. See, it's it's almost a 7.5 inch knife. Just shy. And blade length is about 3.25 ish, and the cutting length is almost 3.5. Yeah, we'll say at 3.25, and the cutting length blade of the blade is 3.25. Let's see how much this knife weighs. I didn't have that. Oops. And it weighs 3.6 ounces. And that is 102.2 grams. That doesn't sound right. But I guess it is 102.1 grams. Once again, to verify, 3.6 ounces. God, I actually like this knife. The action is fantastic. I won't really know until I use it. Feels pretty pretty snappy. Oops. Feels good in the hand. The G10 is micromilled, but it's barely micromilled. I wish the milling was a little bigger to provide more grip, but it is not exactly not slick. Since I have dry hands, so I wish it was a little bit more grippy. And let's see if it'll cut some paper. First, we'll start with regular copy paper. Oops. Very. My bad. Nice. Very toothy. I don't think it'll cut paper towel, but let's try it on some telephone book paper. Ooh, nice. We know I suck at cutting paper. Any missteps here is my bad. All right, well, not bad at all. Since I have some more paper. And wow, very good. You know what? I'm gonna break out some paper towel and we'll see how well it does. Let me switch cameras. Okay, and let's see. Yeah, I didn't think so. Needs some work. I think what I'll do is, before I do my full review, I will put an edge on it, and we'll see how it takes it, how well it sharpens up. But all in all, a fantastic knife, which when I checked the internet, it came in at $55. Oh, and by the way, as I was saying earlier, is I was so impressed with Altan's customer service that I immediately applied to be an affiliate for Altan's, and I have an affiliate code in the description of the video, and it'll save you 10%. Some of the money you pay for the knife will actually come back and help the channel, but that's up to you. But if you use the link, you should get automatically get the 10% off. I'm not sure, since it's a new affiliate. I don't know if it's a one-time only coupon code, but only time will tell. And yeah, and they have a good sale going on right now. So if you go check them out, and you can save them 10%. Very good. I love that knife so far. And we'll check it out, and I'll use it, and I'll do a review in about a week, and we'll see how it goes. Let me check on the chat. And hello, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What you have for lunch? I gots to know. Wow, very nice, Kodiak. Let me I'm gonna highlight that chat. Hang on. Probably already highlighted, but says the McRanger, you got something sweet coming from me too. Surprise for your kind donations to my channel. Nice, very nice. Yeah, Joe Amaro, yeah, it looks nice. The whole stonewashing, I believe that the liners are stonewashed as well. So that makes it, give it a little darker cast, but not so much so that it's black. And I love how the light shines through the blade. Personally, with PEI or Ultim, I actually like it with a silver or just kind of liners as opposed to the black. Some people like that, and some people like the smoked Ultim better. But this is how I like it. And this doesn't feel cheap. Doesn't feel it feels a little plasticky, but that's PEI Ultim, and of course we know that PEI is the generic term, generic name for the material. And as you can see here, a little bit here, you can see a little bit of oil. So after I do my review, or maybe even before I do my review, before I do my review, I will take this apart, clean it, and sharpen it, and do the review. And there we are. So, see what else is going on. I'll tell you, for $55, then you can save $10 from that. So that actually ends up being 10%, but so that's $5. About 50 to be exact, which will cover The taxes, most likely, unless you're from California, and then, you know, who knows. And McRanger said, Rob, I'm guessing from Rob's nerdy knife, named the Lemon Shark his budget knife of the year. You know, I don't know that I'd go that far, but it is nice. I mean, this action is up, actually, from out of the box action. It's up there with my Kaiser Militar, which is saying something. So, maybe. Only time will tell, but yeah, that's a nice stone ground. Can you see it? Can you see it better that way? Thomas Wheeler, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? Level on up. Every time I read your name, I want to sing the song from the Jeffersons. Maybe it's before your time. I don't know. I don't know how old you are. I said old, not odd. I know maybe it sounds like that, but you know, if it fits. Let's see. Did I say hi to Mo Patty? I don't remember saying hi to Trish. Hey, Mo Patty, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? If you went live this week, I missed it. And if not, what are you waiting for? I love watching live streams. It's very relaxing and soothing. And that's it. Okay, I'm caught up. So I'm going to put this over to the side. Oh, that's a snappy knife. It really is. It's almost a little too narrow for me. So it makes it a little harder to the back flip. Because it wants to try to spin. But it's not as bad as a Mallory knife. Mallory, I have to be careful what Mallory knives I get, because he likes the thin profile. That's the reason why I opted not to get his H2O, because it's too narrow for me. You want to spin like the Centros minis, the small Centros did. I got a really bad cut from them small Centros because it spun in my hand when I back flip like that and put a big ass gash in that finger right there. Not good. So anyways, so as I kind of alluded to earlier, I had not a damn thing being carried. Why not? Why not? Yeah, moving on up. So level on up. You get it? You understand? You get me? I'm not carrying anything. Playing some Counter-Strike Source. Metal Relic? I don't know what the hell that is. I'm guessing it's a computer game. Serves you right, Mick. Serves you right. That I'm getting you back for there you go. We'll count that as I got you back for telling me about that penguin and I had to spend $100. Damn you for that. But so as I told you, I was playing with my knives, and I got tired of not knowing. I could never remember which Fintizo knife I had, and the model numbers. If you search on the internet anymore, it doesn't come up with what knife it is anymore. So I open up each box and label each box with what type of knife is in it. So first one up, and I left them out for your viewing pleasure. And this is the Cobra 15C28N. And that's their shilling cutter, but I think they call that something else, but I'm going to call it a shilling cutter, which is nice and flippy. It's a button lock, which has great detent, so much so that it feels like a real liner lock, or it has a real detent. So I want to try to hit the detent, hit the liner or the frame, but it's a button lock. I believe it's a standard button lock. I can't see in there. Let me break out a flashlight. Ooh, I'm gonna have to take this apart. Oh no. Standard plunge lock. See that? But it's got a good lockup. Look at that. Not too much light. Hang on, let me look at it, it's almost 50%. Nice. It's one of the better plunge locks I've seen. Yeah, I know. Didn't just. It was a little bit ago, Dana. But he did make me buy a knife. He told me about the TPK exclusive Penguin in Ultim, and they were selling it for $99, and it's an S90V. So I had no choice. Knowing that it was $100, it was in Ultim, and it was S90V, and the S90V was the clincher. So yeah, and McGregor said, "Yeah, I know, right, Dana? Excuses, Ron. Just blame me. I get it. You can use me as an excuse anytime, Ron. Love you, bro." McGregor said. Nice. And KR Knives. Hello, everyone. He says, KR. Now, I hate calling you out on a live stream with thousands of people viewing this, but you know, knives is not plural for knife. Just saying. Plural, and MC just did a rant on this yesterday. The plural for knife is knives with a V. Knives. Knives. The Ultimate Penguin was crazy deal, and it's a limited. Yes, yeah, only 200 of them, I think. Maybe even just 100. I'm not sure. But it was a crazy good deal, and it was limited. It was nice. Now, when I got mine, it had a little bit of button stick, which is not a big deal. Actually, the button stick was just enough to let you know that you've actually pushed in the button. And but I took it apart, cleaned it up, and lubed it with some. Didn't lube the lock, but it lubed up the bearing. God, I don't remember if it was on bearings or if it's on washers. But anyway, so I lubed up the pivot with Sycamore, and after cleaning it and doing all that, put no more button stick. So there. Yeah, Austin does seem to be a good dude, and personally for me, you know, he's a fellow Buckeye. And he's proud of his state, as I am as well. And yeah, McRanger says he thinks it was limited to 200. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I'm not sure. I wasn't sure. Robert Jones says Austin is awesome. He helped him out a few times. Nice. It's on bearings. Okay. I couldn't remember. It's been a while since I last serviced it. But anyway, so here's the shilling cutter, and this is the Cobra. Here is carbon fiber Fintizo Falcon. And by the way, in the description of the live stream is a affiliate code to save you 10% off of Fintizo knives, which more often than not has a sale. So you could probably get, there are a couple that are Fintizo knives that with the discount you could get for under $40. That's a fact. And the action is fantastic on this Falcon. And look at that finger trail. It lets you get up in there so you can really get at the whatever you're cutting. Let's see, McRange says, I made a mistake by trying to lube my bearings without opening the knife, and the oil got behind the Ultim. I had to open it up. Yeah, you saw, did you see DBD's unveiling of his, and oops, hang on. All right, his knife. I say his knife. I'm using air quotes because it's the same knife, just with a few modifications, but it's got his logo on it. So there we are. And congratulations, DBD, on getting that. That really is cool. And if I had the money, I would actually buy one of those for sure. Especially since it's an Ultim, which I'm not a super fan of Ultim, but I am a fan enough to certain models I need to get an Ultim. Anyways, so I do have an affiliate code to save you 10% on Fintizos in the chat. But that's not the reason why I'm showing you these knives. I'm showing you because I really love these knives. And I only apply to get affiliate codes from knife companies I love. Okay. Thought I had another Falcon, but I do not. And this is the Fintizo Odyssey, and as you can hear, it's snappy as well. And this is an aluminum. And all their knives are in 14C28N. They got a handle shape. And the blade shape combined. Look at that. Look how straight that looks. This nice little drop point handle, it slightly drops. And here's another Odyssey. Blue aluminum. Oops, needs to be cleaned a little bit. And I left my lint-free cloths out in the in my cleaners out in the living room because I was cleaning some knives. Oh, anyway, so what I was saying about the DVD knife, but the one Ultim one, they were a little too liberal with the oil, so all in here was all black. Yeah, so if you have an Ultim knife, be judicious with the whatchamacallit, the lube. See from this Ultans Lemon Shark, if you really look up in there, which the lighting's for crap because the light's lower, exactly on the same level as the camera, but you can see a little bit of shadow right in here around the pivot where the oil is. So that's another reason why I want to take this apart and clean it. It's going to be $100 or so. That's a banger. Wow, really? Then I might have to get it. See if I can sizzle it, because that's a nice Glideman. I really like that. So we'll see. There's also a the VU what's the Vane Megaron Vane 2 is out, and in Ultim. Well, it's currently out of stock in Ultim. I Instagram VU, and he said, well, it was out for a very short time on whatchamacallit, on White Mountain Knives, but I don't know, hopefully it'll come back in stock. I want to get that with the does. Yeah, you gotta open up Ultim knives and apply the lube liberally, direct to the bearings. Yes sir, Mick. Also, but you know, here, remember with Slick'em Ball stays where it is, so you don't have to worry so much about it getting everywhere. And the next knife is, you've seen these ones before, but this is the Atlas, Ventizo Atlas in green G10. Let me put these a little closer together because I got two more knives coming. I'm going to try to fit them all on. And here's the Atlas, the black G10. And I'm just going to move the green Ultim, green G10 one down. Put this one here, and here is aluminum version of the Atlas 14C28N. Very snappy with the blue pivot and hardware. Oh, it's a shame the backspacer's not blue as well. That would have been cool. But yeah, the reason why, and this is not to show off, and I mean, not to show off, of course, can't be on YouTube without showing off. You have to, otherwise you got, you know, just words. Anyways, it's not because I have an affiliate link, but I do. You can save 10%. But it's because I was, you know, besides Kaiser, Ventizo is the biggest single manufacturer of knives that I have. And as you all know, I gave plenty Ventizos away, his channel giveaways over the last year. So there we are. So any help that you guys can give, will help the channel, help me acquire more knives for the channel, and pay for shipping for giveaways, and so on and so forth. It is now 3 o'clock. The loot is still going on. I have them over here. And hello? Is this thing still on? I haven't seen the chat move. Let's see, in 5 minutes. Somebody else live? Hello. Okay, Thomas. Good. I'm glad somebody's still here. For God's sake. Nobody's saying nothing. I'm, you know. I know I'm full of hot air, but geez. Well, I know some people are newts, but doesn't appear to be a whole lot of people talking there either. So where is everybody? Oh, sorry. Sneeze. Dana's here. Joel's here. Well, come on, people. Let's speak. Let's talk. I'm just listening, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for my next short. Huh. Thank you, Thomas. Well, I got to tell you, I'm gonna take my phone and shove it. I ain't. Where? Oh wait! Oh my God! Oh, I see. God bless it. All right, we can't. We have to go on. I forgot. My weekly carry had Petiso knives in it. So here is another. That's right. That's why I felt like I was short. Let me put these off to the side then. So here's another Odyssey, and this is a black G10. And of course, the Apollo, which I was hesitant on getting because I didn't think it would feel good in my. I didn't think I'd like how it felt because it narrows down to a point here, but it's. I got to get me some more of these. Seriously. So my goal, at least of the models that I have, is to get every version of the ones I have. And we'll see about the other models, because there are a couple other models, Parakeet or Parrot, and I think I gave away, and I can't believe I did it, that I gave away my only one that I had, Harpy. Either that or I have a Harpy running around that I can't find. But as I go through my knives, I'm gonna co-locate, like put them in a box with the brands. Have a Fatizo the Cobra. It's nice, budget banger. Yeah. Well, they all are. Seriously. I mean, with a sale and my discount code, I was able to get this for under $100, and this is you know, carbon fiber, and it feels like it's light. I think I actually got it for like $60. Yeah. So they got some great knives. And their aluminum ones are light and they feel good in the hand. Good quality knives. Very good quality knives. Very slept on brand. Ow. Oh, crap. Oh, sorry. Oh, God, that hurt. Backed my chair up just a little bit and ran my chair's wheels into my toes. Did not feel good. McRange, I think the Cobra was like $40 on sale as well. They did an amazing jimping on that too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Jims, very fine. You know, if you rub your thumb over it lightly, you barely feel it. It almost just feels like a little sandpaper, but you put a little pressure on it and it sticks. Very, very fine chipping. Look at that. It's well done. Very well done. Not so fine here, but still good chipping. I'm not a chipping guy. So, but if you're gonna have chipping, have good chipping. You know, that's all I got to say. You gonna chimp well. Chip it good. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, have you seen the Devo? The band is on tour. DVO. That's a blast from the past. I'm gonna mute you guys because I'm gonna blow my nose. All right, I'm gonna take my phone and go out for a smoke. As soon as I find my live stream, I had Lute's live stream on my phone. Oh no, I just had to sneeze. No, I had to blow my nose, that's all. There you go. All right. So let's go outside for a smoke and then come back in, and I don't know. Think about ending short because it's no fun with no chat. Just saying. Let me put my sweatshirt on because it's freaking cold. So we actually ended up getting some snow Thursday. Got about a ½ inch of snow. That's our first snowfall here in Fernley, Nevada. At least that I've seen. Front yard's all clear. Backyard's, because it's in the shade, still got some snow. Neighbors across the street, you know, opposite, they have snow in the front yard, and I'm guessing no snow in the back. I know, Jason, but yeah, everybody's quiet. It's like, you know, you can only go so long just talking to yourself. So blade steel conversation came up, and God, whose live stream was it? And somebody should have known better. Oh, you know, certain YouTuber that is also part owner of a knife company was unaware there might be an issue with CPM steels coming from China. Now, I would think if anybody should know, it would be him. A lefty. He didn't know that there's a highly good chance that all those PM steels coming out of China are actually counterfeit steels made in China. Now, it's not to say that it's not the same recipe. You know, a Big Mac here in this country and a Big Mac overseas, those are the same. They taste a little bit different. Because, you know, the cows and such, different feeds and whatever. So it's probably the same thing. Is Scott Ed in here? I didn't see him in. Did you sneak in? Or did you make it? Oh, Donald McKinnon. I'm sorry, Donald. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name right at the moment because it's... Sorry you got here late. Just got done digging out. Ooh, a lot of snow where you're at. That blows. But didn't see you sneaking in. And my knife journey, I didn't see him sneaking in either. Or did somebody... Jay Korski... Am I in my chat? Holy crap. I'm sorry. Jay Korski, what's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What's here for lunch? I gots to know. Dana says he's seasonably warm in Boston. Nice. But that nor'easter that's gonna come at the tail of the warm weather is gonna be an ass here. Nick, I think you're screwing with me. I didn't see my knife journey in here in the chat. I think you might have said it in the wrong chat. He might be in Lutz. Just saying, trader. Well, Jason, if that's the case, and Jason says I'm positive China's steel is not as good as ours. If that's the case, there's a chance that all those knives, the Chinese knives that you are carrying, that you have, is Chinese steel, even though it does say CPM, S90V, S35V. You know, it could be Chinese steel. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. On my phone, it's his first top chat. Oh, there he is. Oh, I appreciate that, Scott. Scott said he had me on widescreen on TV and laptop. Well, are you saying I'm fat? Your S90VN is from Taiwan, but is it Taiwanese steel? Because S90VN is, S35VN, that's a Crucible steel, or former Crucible steel, now owned by Aerosteel. So if it's a Taiwanese, it's actually a counterfeit steel then. Yeah, true that, Scott. I watch 90% of my YouTube live videos, especially when I'm home, on my 80-inch TV. Cold steel knives. Still, if it's me. Now, there are people in the community that find it far-fetched that American steels are being shipped over to China to be made into the knives because of the cost. And my argument with that is, you know, most of titanium in the world is created, actually mined in Russia. Chromium, anything with chrome in it, most of chrome comes from Africa. So they have to ship the titanium from Russia to wherever. Same thing with the chrome. The chromium has to be shipped from Africa to wherever. So I don't see why it's far-fetched that S90V, S35VN, any former crucible steels are being shipped to China to be made into knife steels. Should be the same, but is it? Yeah, except for, well, I know for a fact, because what's his name? I can't remember his name, but the CEO of Niagara, who is the Niagara Steel, was the sole distributor of crucible steels, said to me, directly to me, on a comment on one of Larry Thomas's videos. Actually, it was a video where Larry Thomas was interviewing the CEO of Niagara. Pardon me. Oh, microphone fell. Hang on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Anyways, he said that they have not, that they had not shipped any crucible steels to China. All right, let me put my microphone on. I accidentally knocked it off while I was, Taiwan and China are different places. No duh. Although China would take umbrage with that, but that's besides the point. Whether they get their steels from the United States, American steels, that the recipes of the steels are yes, Scott, my knife journey. That's true. And same thing with oh God, I accidentally read some other parts of the chat and I lost my train of thought. But yeah, you're right. It is up to Crucible or what's his name? Niagara, to enforce the copyright. But unfortunately, China doesn't recognize the copyrights, and so on and so forth. But what I never understood is, if this is the case, why neither went to our Federal Trade Commission and have it stop being imported in the United States. Any steels that are made with, any knives that are made with counterfeit steels should be, they can be enforced by the FTC and not shipped to the United States. I don't know why they haven't gone that route, which doesn't make any sense. Knife steel, Scott, it's a shame there's no way to have steel making plant in the U.S. that is safe for the community it operates in, like Honoson does. I don't understand what you mean by that. Safe for the community. The Otter Metal Technologies, OptiTorque, this is from Mick Granger, purchased the physical plant in Gettys, New York, with plans to potentially reopen it. But Crucible wasn't in Gettys, it was in, yeah, I forget what it is, but it wasn't Gettys. Begins with an S. Steel plants are notorious polluters. They leave behind the bad plant for society to deal with. Scott Ann, sorry. It's just funny when you with the typo. Steel pants are notorious polluters. Yes, I can imagine. It means you got to have some really, really thick gotchis. Anyways, yes, but you know what's probably even bigger polluters than steel plants is paper plants, for God's sake. Paper plants are huge polluters, as well with any chemical plants, and you know, even our refineries. It's up to, you know, the local governments and the federal government to make sure that they stick to EPA guidelines and laws, which is getting weaker and weaker as we speak because of the current government that we have. But we don't need to get political. Just like oil wells, the steel plants, etc. Unfortunately, we don't enforce the proper cleanup when they shut down. Big bucks gets things waived. Yes, sir. And it keeps them going too when they're running. Jason Beach says, I have to wear steel pants. It's all that last. And Master Sergeant, how you doing? Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? Okay, Mission 01 CW button lock folder from T-Cone. That's nice. That's a honker of a folder. I wish I could have got one. I wish I could get their newest folder. Paper plants mix sludge with lime and pollute more. Yeah, they do. Paper plants are notorious polluters. I'm kind of glad I'll have 15V steels, which they were talking about no other plant on Earth can make. Well, not no other plant on Earth can make, because nobody has that particular forge. I'll be able to hot roll it and such at the temperatures. Oh, sir, no. Okay, but I thought it was actually not Syracuse, but I forget. But yeah, I could be wrong. I don't remember Gettys being the name of the town that it was in. but you know, could be my my memory. No, see, here we go. Hey, this is it. Anybody that watched G-Ball last week, do you remember which knife I won? And I think that was probably the reason why I was very generous and had a surprise giveaway. The giveaway surprised me. I didn't make the decision to do a giveaway last Saturday on the late nights live stream until 5 minutes before the live stream started. So the first 10 minutes of the live stream was me setting up the giveaway. So there's that. Wow, Wayne, doesn't that work? Okay. So about that, folks. Not that it matters because nobody could see what I was doing. Because my turn my camera off for when I had to blow my nose. There I am. There he is. Well, not really, but there you go. There we are. Okay, sorry. Let me catch up with the chat. William Hornbustle, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What do you carry? What you have for lunch? I got to know. I had BLT without the L, no lettuce. It was just a small sandwich and some ramen noodles to wash it down with. And it was a good lunch. I call it brunch because I didn't have any breakfast. You know, a suburb can be a city. So there you go. McRanger. The suburb is just a surrounding town of a bigger city, is all. Mo Patty, good to see you. Trust things are well. Remember to cut away. Lessons learned. Okay, Master. Yeah, sure, but you know, it wasn't for me, so okay. I like watching the videos of explorers who go and tour the abandoned plants, seeing the places where parts of America or the world were made. Me too. I like watching those documentaries. We seen you. Angelo, was that meant for me? Don Ray, good to see you. Spider Co for the win. William Hornbustle had leftover steak and shrimp noodles with yum yum sauce. Nice. I don't know what yum yum sauce is. I've seen it in the store and I've been fascinated by it, but I've not tried it yet. Bojangles for dinner, errands all day, and Aries EDC Thorn for opening boxes now that I'm home. Well, thank you, Don Ray, and welcome to the nest. I don't have to say the rest because You already answered it for me. And somebody tell all those no. I'm just oh, here goes the giveaway. Over in Loot's chat and see who's all in there. 1931 Leatherworks, Terry won the giveaway. Anyways, all those people in there that are in my chat, damn it. Let's see, we seen you, but can anybody tell me what knife I won on G-Ball? I don't remember. He hadn't bothered to email me back to see, you know, I don't even know if he got my email. So there's that. But so in case you guys that just came in are wondering about everything out on the board here, these are all my oops, oh, this snuck in. That's not a Fintizo. These are all my Fintizo knives. And with the Ultim knife that I just removed from the stack is a giveaway win from an Instagram win from Olatans. It's a Lemon Shark that is absolutely fantastic in Ultim. I just did unboxing, and I will be doing a review on this when I get the carry in my pocket. Nope, did no knife maintenance today. Just talked about these Fintizos, showed off my carry for the week, and this Olatans, which I have a 10% Fintizo. I have a 10% coupon code and link, affiliate link in the description, and same thing with Olatans. I won this on a giveaway on Monday, and I had this in my hands by Thursday. Olatans uses Amazon for shipping, and that's why I got it so fast. I got this knife so fast from the giveaway. I love how they do their prizes. So I won a Lemon Shark, and I got to choose what Lemon Shark, and they just let me go. Gave me a discount code to go onto their webpage and order a knife, and I had to pay $3 for shipping, but I got the knife in 3 days, for God's sake. It's like, man, how many giveaways can you say that about? I came over as soon as you went live. Jason Beach, yeah, I know you were here, but a lot of you were, but a lot of these people that are normally in my chat are over in Lutz aren't here, and I'm sure they're about to show up because Lutz just ended his show. So get ready for the onslaught. Anyways, yeah, I'm not ungrateful or anything. I'm just mentioning since I'm looking over there. And since Adventure 50 kind of griped about the fact that when we were live, Robin Daum, welcome to the nest. How was Lutz? Here we are. Donnie, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What's you have for lunch? I got to know. I usually get a package from you in 4 days. For me, yeah, 4 days, 5 days, a week. But I send it the next business day, as far as I can. I watch both streams. Yes, I know, Mick. I was commenting to you both on this channel, my channel, my live stream, and on Lutz. In case you missed Lutz. I wouldn't know what's normal. Only won once, and Tri-State had it to me in under a week. That's unusual for Tri-State. There are 3 YouTubers that are notoriously slow in shipping their giveaways. And I've only won a giveaway from one of them. G-Ball, these, and Tri-State. They're notorious. They notoriously take a long time to ship. Rob Dallin carried his Vulcan Warney frame lock and had homemade sausage egg McMuffin for lunch. Ooh, that sounds good. Kathleen Smith, she says, hello all. Well, welcome to the nest. What is in your pockets, Kathleen? Laser Ghost Knives, Tack Grit Knives Slugger, Ripley, 14-hour cooked espresso brown sugar rub bone in pork butt. Holy crap, that sounds so good there, Donnie. Gotta do what I can to support all you cats. Oh, I appreciate it, Mick. I don't even mention it because Venture 50 kind of groused about us being live at the same time last Saturday. And he tried to make it sound like he kept his live stream only an hour in deference to me, which kind of seems like BS, but you know, that's besides the point. I went 2.5 hours, did a giveaway that the Letterman won. Hey Dwayne. I'm sorry, and I think you already got your package. I think, I'm not sure, because I shipped out 3 packages, and I know at least one of them arrived today, and I think one arrived yesterday. Dwayne, what did I give away last week? I forget. What you win? Donnie Laser Ghost Knife says, you know I keeps it ill in the kitchen. Nice. No, you haven't. Okay, but do you remember what you won? Oh, it was a Kaiser. Wow. It slipped my mind. I'm gonna have to look up the email. Mini Bulldog. That's it. So Dwayne Letterman won a Mini Bulldog for me last week. Oh, no, I was cleaning. I just cleaned it, and remember I had dropped the thumb studs, and I couldn't find them. As soon as we got off the live stream, I looked down, there they were. So I put the knife back together and had, memory serves, perfect action. Donnie, we gotta do a kitchen throwdown one day. Yeah, no shit, because I could make some killer pulled pork. Killer pulled pork. And you know what? I'd like to serve my pulled pork. I'd like to serve my, you know, what I do is I mix my dressing, barbecue sauce with the pulled pork, and nothing turns me off about pulled pork more than dry pulled pork. So I mix plenty of barbecue sauce, not to be, dripping off of it, but enough to coat, keep it all moist. And I serve my pulled pork with King's Hawaiian rolls and Chipotle mayo. Oh my God. Talk about a combination. Woo! It's killer. It is absolutely killer. I do mean some barbecue. And that was the last time I did pulled pork, which was on a Weber kettle. I could do some amazing things on a Weber. 1931 Leatherworks, Terry. Hey Terry, congratulations on the loot win. I didn't see what you won, but congratulations. I'm not gonna take you with me, but I am gonna turn that camera off, and I'm gonna go get me a touch more scotch. I'll be right back. It's expensive to be a carnivore. Yes, it is. Try a keto diet. It's expensive because it's mostly meat. Donnie, we got to do, it would be dope if we could all rent a townhouse at Blade Show and cook amazing dinners every day. Wow, take turns? That would be the shit. When I do these live streams, I don't listen to myself. Yeah. And since I'm over here, get me some scotch. Colleen's got the live stream on the big screen. I'm hearing myself and such. And when I'm out there, like when I said that, Colleen replied. Which was kind of people replied to me live, which is kind of it's kind of weird because you guys are getting me Memorex 10 second. There's about a 10 second delay. Blind Wolf Fury, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What you have for lunch? I got to know. Let's see. Let me get on terrain following. There we go. Turn on terrain following off. He's saying hi to everybody. House we had 2 years ago would work for a cook-off, outdoor grills, and a huge. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool. I'll tell you, some of the best times I had when on a vacation trip. When I was married, we used to rent a house. This is back before VRBO or whatever. And two of our friends, like couples, 3 couples we would all stay in the same townhouse, and not townhouse, sorry, same house on the California coast. 4 or 5 bedroom houses with jacuzzis and that kind of shit. But when you split the cost between 3 or 4 couples, it becomes affordable. Anyways, we would each take turns cooking dinners. And it was one of those trips where I actually became a wine snob. Well, it was the beginnings of becoming a wine snob. Somebody brought a bottle or two of Pinot Noir, and it was God, I can't remember the name of the winery, but that was the bottle that changed my life as far as wines go. I only drank wine at the time because it had alcohol in it, but now I had become a wine snob. Seriously, wine snob. TC Blades, what's up? Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What you carrying? What you have for lunch? He says working on a modded custom smock and just had Chinese. It's fitting, isn't it? Fitting. Having Chinese while working on I'm guessing a Taiwanese Spyderco, or could be a U.S. Spyderco, but still fitting. Blind per your question, in my pockets, nothing. Just came back from the groceries. I don't understand why that has to do with anything, why you didn't have anything in your pockets. 2, lunch. 2 turkey and basil beef jerky sticks. Kubi Blackout. Gotcha. Nice. I don't know about the turkey. But the beef, yeah. Beef jerky, love it. Knife journey, I'd like a sample of a Rothschild or a ultra wine just once to see. Well, you know, I've never had a Rothschild. I've never had an ultra expensive wine. Well, ultra meaning more than a couple $100. One time when my ex was having a mental breakdown, luckily we were married. Well, we were still married, but not together. She wanted to go on a trip to Napa, and she brought me along with her, and we stopped by the winery that when well, we didn't stop by their winery, we stopped by their tasting room, which was in a separate place. But anyways, went to their tasting room. I forget what the name of the winery is, but it was the winery that won the category for red wine in the Judgment of Paris contest in the 70s that put California wines on the map. It was that winery. And I believe it was a $400 bottle that I got to taste. And that was good. It was very good. It was very, very good. She actually bought one of those bottles. She was the money maker of the household, so she could afford that. And I have to live with the memory of having a couple sips of a $400 bottle of wine. William Hornbuss says, when I drove through Napa, I got a bottle of wine called Symphony from Valley of the Moon. Oh, I've had plenty of Valley of the Moon wines. I went back the next day to get a case, and it was all gone. They said it was from a small corner. Gotcha. Yeah, that happens. And you see, here's the thing about wine. Say you buy a case of wine. Say you like wine and you buy a case of wine, and based on your tasting in the tasting room, right? You're at the winery, you have a taste, you love the wine, you buy the case. Say it's the wine's a couple years old. You get home, you let the wine settle. You open the bottle about a week or two later, and you taste. I guarantee you, it won't taste the same as it did in the tasting room. It'll taste similar. You'll have aspects of the taste of what you tasted at a winery. And then the next time you open the bottle, it'll be somewhat the same, but it'll never be the same. See, wine, especially red wine, is a living thing. It's got living organisms in the wine that causes it to change over time. Ladies and gentlemen, knives, Donnie. So, for my son's 21st birthday, we took him on a wine trip. It was his present. Or actually, no, it wasn't his 21st. Because his 21st birthday, we went to Vegas. For his, I think it was his 22nd or whatever. He was an adult. We took him on a wine trip. We rented a limo, and we told him to bring as many friends as he wanted to go wine tasting. Well, he only brought 2 friends. Unfortunately, as a side note, both friends have since been deceased. And both of them, if I mention the names and you looked up their names on the internet, they were both part of the NFL. Actually became part of the NFL. They were actually schoolmates, but they made it on separate NFL teams. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. So we take the limo. We go. We didn't go to Napa. We went to Sonoma. So we're in Sonoma tasting wines, and you know, when you go to a winery and go for a wine tasting, whether you have to pay for the wine tasting or not, they only let you taste so many wines. So it's usually 3 or 4 or 5 different wines they let you taste, and it's a 1 ounce pour for each wine. Well, my son and his buddies, his 2 buddies, would just speed sip it, you know, just toss it back like it was a shot. And then I said, and then you have to wait for the pour to come back and pour the next one. And so I had to sit them down. I said, look, dudes, you might as well just sit there and sip and enjoy the wine, taste it, try to identify the various different flavors that you can taste in the wine. You'll learn to enjoy the tasting experience, and by the time you're done, they're ready to pour you the next one. As opposed to shoot, and then what are you gonna do? You gotta wait, and then they pour you another one, shoot, and then what do you gotta do? You gotta wait. So that's how you do wine tasting. Laser Ghost Nice says, can't do bourbon, whiskey, scotch, not my flavor profile. You know, it's nobody's flavor profile when they first start. It's any of the alcohols is an acquired taste. It took me decades as an adult to appreciate the taste of beer. Just saying. Projectiles are sharp. You lucky son of a gun. Congrats on the win. Oh, what did he win? Wait, did I miss something? I missed something. Let me catch up on the chat. Sorry. I know I was ranting. I think you were going to adjust D10 round. Okay. Donnie, we got to throw down. Okay, read that. It would be dope if we could rent a townhouse to Blaze. Okay, you read that. Let me do this. Move back up here this way so I can highlight chat. Per your question, in my pockets, nothing. Okay. Yeah, I didn't understand that. Oh, I don't know if you remember one of forget it because I can't remember. Yeah, we used to rent out when we go to skiing in Vermont. It was great, and we would cook some great dinners. Yeah, Nick, I can imagine. I mean, well, I've had that experience. It is a lot of fun. You get to taste a whole bunch of different types of food, wine or whatever, alcohol or just drinks, period. No money in my pockets, broke. Yeah, I'm not in mine either. What up, TC, says McRangers, or said McRanger. Sorry, catching up. I've had Cristal X and the expensive liquors. I don't have as a discerning a sense of taste. Still interested in trying and see. You know, you could develop that taste. You really can. it takes an open mind, and how you do that is you just take a little sip, and you examine all the flavors that you can taste, everything you can taste. And then the next time you do the same thing, and then the next time. One of my best friend and now boss, I forget which vodka. He's a vodka drinker. He likes vodka and tonic. And him and his wife would only drink this one particular brand of vodka, and it was an expensive brand. Not terribly expensive, but mid-tier as far as vodkas go. Anyways, so one day, his mother-in-law lives up only a block and a half away from where I live. We were over for Christmas or whatever. They were up for Christmas or some holiday or whatever. Anyways, we had a blind vodka taste test. So whatever vodka they like, I got another expensive one, and I also got inexpensive vodka, very cheap. It was like $10. You get 10. It was on my birthday, but it was 8 years ago. I had a party, invited a couple hundred people, but because we live up in the mountains and my birthday is in March, the weather's iffy, so a lot of people couldn't come over from California because they have to drive through the mountains and through the snow and the passes. Anyways, I had a contest and had some people set up a blind wine tasting. We tasted 3 different wines, and you had to. One was a $10 wine, one was a $20 wine, and one was a $75 wine, and you had to identify the different wines. And I lost. It was they were my freaking wines, my freaking contest, and I lost. I got the flavor profiles mixed up. But that's what happens with blind taste testing. So you never know. Projectiles are sharp. I missed that. What the hell? I tried to find it. Tristan, what you win? Who'd you win it from? I guess so now. Thomas EDC Gates is Kool-Aid snob. Thomas EDC Shuckleberry Finn. I'm a water snob off Clint Crosby, welcome to the nest. I know this is late in the game, but what are you carrying? What's in your pockets? I might have missed it because this is the first time I've seen that you were in. What you got going? I live in a microbrew capital. Which? Portland? Thomas EDC Gates? There's a lot of places that boast that. Personally, a lot of microbrews, a lot of beer snobs love their freaking hops. I'm not a big hoppy fan. I like my ales dark, like my soul. Just kidding. My soul is all flowers and sunshine. Just saying. Everyone is shit-knuckled. It's 3 a.m. Oh, look, Alyssa has a plastic fifth of Fireball. Fuck my life. Nice. That's much like when I was in the service. Nice. I'm not a big stout lover. but I do love a good porter. Now, mind you, if you look at the recipes, there's not a whole lot of difference between the two, but a stout is usually, I don't know, too chocolatey in flavor for me. Clint Crosby's carrying a Fenrir and it had tacos for some. Nice. I don't know what we're having for dinner, but tacos sound good. Although we had tacos the other day. Well, you're welcome, Laser Ghost Knives. Donnie, I appreciate that. I try to be fun and lively, as well as informative and such. I do occasionally, well, we started off, I forgot, Coffee Patron. Okay, that's different. Mo Patty. Now, Ryan, I feel you on the porter versus stout. It's like corned beef and pastrami. Yeah, exactly. I like pastrami. I like corned beef, but pastrami's, to me, infinitely better. You might feel differently, but yeah. I like my ales. I like ales. I like my beer to have color. And finesse, you know, and that's the same thing with, like, my favorite wine is Pinot Noir, and the reason why is because most Pinot Noirs are subtle in flavors, so you actually have to work at it to taste the differences and the nuances. Unlike, well, though most of California wines are in your fucking face, boom, with the flavor, bold. That's why they like Cabernet Sauvignon, because it's big, boom. Pastrami over corned beef, yeah. Oh, I do love a good corned beef. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Love a good Pinot Noir. Hey, I'll tell you. And I think in this country, as far as I know, as far as I could tell from my experience, my favorite Pinot Noirs come from Oregon. Although the Satanez mountain range, mountains or hills in Southern California does a good job as well with the grapes. And then it's up to the winemakers. And most of the wines that I like are usually made with the Burgundian style. See, now in case you guys don't know, and here's some wine education. Burgundy wines are made with the Pinot Noir grape. Unlike California, unlike the United States, France names their wines over the regions, where we name our wines after the grapes. TC Blades? Oh, I already said that, but you're greeting everybody. Help with gadgets. I didn't see help. Help. Do you need help? Well, Carrie, welcome to the nest. What? See, here are all you fuckers coming in. Now, mind you, my live stream is only supposed to be 2 hours long, and I started at 2. It is now 4 o'clock, and you're all coming in last minute. So you make it fun. And because I got the chat, I don't want to give it up. So there we are. Dikanji, dude, Ron, must be in a good mood. I've never seen him like this. No. Yes, you have. Well, maybe not. Depends. If the chat's good, I'm good. And you gotta have some good whiskey. Now, mind you, this is no more than I normally drink on the live stream, so yeah, I'm in a good mood because you guys are. Just saying. I'm just lost in this thing anymore. What do you mean, Thomas? EDC Gates. I don't understand what you mean. You're just lost in this thing. One thing. I'll talk about anything. My experiences. I'm a wine snob, beer snob, knife snob. Boom. Now, I have more experience with the beers and the wines than I do knives. I've only been collecting for 2 years now. Not quite 2 years. In April, it'll be 2 years. Yeah, he's been the most fun tonight. I mean, I don't get much out of these. Just laugh and have a good time. Talk to dudes. Exactly. I mean, what the hell? You know, we talked about knives earlier. I'm almost knife talked outy. But here we go. Here's some knife shit. Contizo. If you haven't experienced one, you need to. Don't use my code. I don't care. But if you use my code, it'll help me buy knives for the thing, and or it'll help me pay for shipping when I do giveaways. But anyways, add Coffee Snob in there. Oh, Laser Ghost Knives, Donnie, please. Me, I like Pete's coffee. I drink Pete's French roast. But for a little bit there, for about a year or so, I was into Black Rifle Company. I like a good, strong, bold flavored coffee. I do sweeten my coffee and I use cream, but for maybe 10, 15 years there, I drank my coffee black. Now it just takes time. I feel when you sweeten and use cream and coffee, it tends to cover up the bitterness, and then you can get more of the nuance that is all beneath you. Okay. Or above you, or over your head. What I miss? Sunday. Oh, hang on. Now I can talk about coffee, and black is the only way. Hope we get you. Well, you know, it's a matter of taste. Like I said, I used to drink my coffee black for a while there. I gotta tell you, when I converted, what I missed, I made shrimp scampi and a chocolate sundae for dessert while I was gone. You missed a lot. Kodiak Edge, Gordon. Anyways, now see, I'm all with you there, Laser Ghost Knives, Donnie. Single origin, direct trade beans, light roast. You lost me there. To me, light roasted coffee tastes a lot like American coffee. When I say American coffee, I mean Folgers, you know, that kind of thing. And that shit is gross. Dark roast, no, you can, Donnie, you can have dark roast that does taste burnt. I swear to God. Oh God, I forget what country it is. It comes from. I think Nicaraguan. I think Nicaraguan coffee. Always tastes like it's been burnt to me. Always. There is no American coffee. Yeah, you know, I'm talking about American brands. Laser Ghost Knives. I'm talking about brands. Now, have you ever had Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee? Now, holy shit. Starbucks is just burnt. That's because they get a lot of their fucking beans from Nicaragua. And yeah, the only thing that's good about Starbucks coffee, is it tastes like crap, but it's a consistent taste like crap. So I can get a cup of coffee from Starbucks in San Francisco, California, and then I can go fly to Boston, Massachusetts, go to Starbucks, and if they have the same brand, same make coffee there, and have it in Boston, and it'll taste exactly the fucking same. So that's the only thing that's great about Starbucks is they're consistent in their crappiness. I don't think so. There's Thomas EDC Gates. I think you might be wrong there, but I don't know. So here's a coffee trivia. All right. So there's these 2 or 3 dudes. They go to a guy who imports coffee and tea, and his name happens to be Alfred Pete. They go to this guy and say, Alfred, you should take some of your coffee that you import and open up a line of coffee shops. And Alfred says, no, I just want to be importer. I don't want to be in the coffee business as far as coffee shops go. Well, these 2 or 3 dudes go on and they well, I can understand that, Joe Amaro. For me, especially after I just get up, the first couple cups of coffee is just caffeine. I can't even taste it unless it's crappy. If it tastes like crap, then then I'll drink less coffee. But it's all about caffeine for me. First couple cups, and then after that, it's all about pleasure. But anyways, back to my story. So these 2 or 3 dudes, and I'm pretty sure it was just 2, but there might have been a third. Anyways, they go on and start a chain of coffee shops, and they started up in Seattle, and these are the guys that started Starbucks. Now, eventually, Alfred Pete opens his own chain, Pete's Coffee and Tea. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, as when these guys started Starbucks, guess where they bought their coffee beans from? Alfred Pete. For years, until they decided to get crappy coffee and so on and so forth. But so just last time I checked, now this information is it's a couple years old, so I don't know if he's still the CEO of Pete's Coffee and Tea, but the CEO of Starbucks eventually either just gets up and quits, or he gets fired by his stockholders. I don't know which, but he ends up moving over to Pete's Coffee and Tea and becomes the CEO of Pete's Coffee and Tea. That's my last information on it, but so that's my little coffee trivia. What about these knives? Ron, you going to buy my Bolster Blend coffee? I will be selling soon. I don't know what Bolster Blend coffee is, but I don't know. Oh, sorry, not Guatemalan. It was Ethiopian. I can't stand Ethiopian. Laser Ghost Knives. You are a Ethiopian snob, though. Recommend one then. I can't stand Ethiopian coffee. My God, it tastes like it's fucking burnt as shit. No matter what brand it is, every time I've had an Ethiopian coffee, I could tell. I could take a sip and say, God damn it, that's Ethiopian, and it fucking tastes like shit. Sorry.
my flavor, my taste. I like Maxwell House breakfast. Until I became a coffee snob, I used to drink Maxwell House French blend. Time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. Oh, Black Rifle Coffee need to get back on their subscription service soon. You know what I like best about Black Rifle Coffee Company is that they're veteran owned and primarily veteran, their employees are veterans, and they make the best fucking t-shirts. Oh my God. Soft, subtle, they fit great around the neck. Oh, I love their t-shirts. Their coffee is pretty good. Not as good as Pete's French Roast, but I did go maybe 5 years drinking Black Rifle Company coffee. So it's not bad. I drank the Blackbeard blend. That's what I drank from Black Rifle Company. Maxwell House Roast. I believe so too. Hill's Brothers is even worse. That's because Ethiopian coffee is shit. Yes, it is, Jason Beecher. At least that's my opinion. I think it always tastes burnt. It tastes burnt no matter whether you get it French roasted or not. It tastes fucking burnt. What's up, Turd Nuggets? Bricks Knives, welcome to the nest. You're you missed a lot. Somebody want to fill them in? We usually go with the Wandering Goat coffee. Now that sounds interesting. Well, at least the name does. I've never had it. But anyways, I forgot about the story that was started. Jamaica Blue Mountain Coffee. So I was a copier / fax tech, and I was working on a chargeable account, and it was in somebody's house in Oakland. Mind you, it was Oakland Hills, so there's a little money there, but not a whole lot. Anyways, I'm in their house, and they got stuff everywhere. Apparently, it was a company, and they asked me if I wanted a cup of coffee. And I usually say no, because I don't want to have to deal with the chemistry and shit. Adding sweetener and blah, blah, blah. But they insisted. And it happened to be Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee. I don't know what brand. I have no idea. But they brewed this up themselves. And oh my fucking God. And I drank it black. And then I actually, it was pre Atkins, so I use sugar and cream. I drank this coffee black, and my God, it was the best till this day. It was the best fucking cup of coffee I have ever had in my life. Oh my God! And don't get me started, Kodiak Edge. Don't get me started on Dunkin' Donuts, please. Do not. You don't. Yes, Jason Beecher, I agree with you. Those people in fucking Massachusetts and what the hell's the other state that's north of them? New Hampshire, they fucking swear by Dunkin' Donuts. I can't stand their fucking coffee. Worse than Starbucks by amplitudes. Anyone willing to watch Metal Complex tonight and DSKFS to me, I will send you equal value from my collection. Sorry, William. No. And why would you do that? And we have no idea how big, how great MC's giveaway is going to be. But we have a couple hours. Later on, honestly, just pop in and say hi. Hey, B Shady, well, welcome in. Did you hit the like button? Are you subscribed? And if you're not subscribed, why not? Why the hell not? And why aren't you a member? God damn it. Why aren't you a member? Just kidding. I will send you my coffee, Ron. Please, I'd like to try it. I don't have a grinder though. So if you can send it to me ground, then I would appreciate it. See, I subscribe to Pete's Coffee, and I get it, and they send it to me ground. But you know, they guarantee sending you the ground coffee within a week of grinding it. So essentially, you get it fresh. I go through about almost a pound a week of coffee, so it stays fresh. The middle complex chats can go F off. Well, true. The best you can do is greet those people that you know in the community, which, you know, it flies by, but you see their name, you type it in, and they'll see it because they're looking for it. I guarantee you. But, and if you want to get MC's, thank you, sir. I would appreciate that. And hopefully it makes it to me faster than the damn lanyard. Just saying. Gordon, Kodiak Edge. Anyways, what the hell fuck was I just talking about? Not the coffee. See that, Gordon? God damn it, distracted me. I do have 14 coffee grinders. I own Irish Store. Nice. I hope they're burr grinders, because those damn blade grinders, they burn your coffee. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, you can't. But you know, if you want to get MC's you want him to read your chat, you want him to answer your question. First of all, you make sure that he's in the that he's actually looking at the chat, not going on a rant. He goes on a rant, he misses it. And then you do a super chat, $2. That's all you need. Do a $2 super chat to get his attention, and generally he'll catch it and read it. Same thing with Neves in his live streams. A lot of times with Neves, though, because his chat doesn't move as fast when he's doing a sharpening live stream, to get his attention, is you just got to make sure that he's actually looking at his tablet. Because when he's sharpening, he's not looking at his tablet, and he'll read it, or his wife will bring his attention to it. One of the funniest things in reaction to one of my comments is I had asked a question. I was having a hard time getting my blades paper towel cutty, you know, where I can get my blades sharp enough to cut knives, cut paper towels. So I asked him about that. I mentioned that I'm having a hard time. Do you have any suggestions? And his wife, as soon as I hit send, his wife said, "Get better paper towels." I was driving. I almost fucking wrecked because I started laughing so hard I couldn't see. Look. Wait. Here. So, look into my eyes. Now, look into my eyes. Now watch when I fake laugh. See, look, I'm not closing my eyes. I'm just laughing. I can't see. My eyes closed. I can't see. So I'm laughing. And I'm driving. And I can't fucking see out my eyes. That was a bitch. But to me, that hit me. It was so fucking funny. Get better paper towels. Well, Kodiak Edge, He is, except for when he's talking about knife sharpening. And you got to keep that in his mind that he's trying to, that there might be some products that he's trying to sell. But if you want great advice in sharpening, he is good at it. He is just good at it. Gordon. Be shady here. Shit, I've been cooking and shit. Hope you're living all right, bro. Be shady left, I believe. He said he was leaving. I tried chatting for a bit, was talking to myself, so I figured I'd head to KC's and chill. What? No, Mo Patty, not all the time. You just got to catch him at the right time, MC, to get his attention. And sorry about that, Be Shady. I guess I missed something when I was ranting. But I thought you said you were leaving. Was Casey live? I missed it. Oh well. God, I'm already over time. DC Knives. DC Neves, laugh out loud. Wow. I've never had as much fun. I mean, so there we go. Wow, this button lock is just a joy. Keep jumping the blade when I sharpen here lately and scuff my blades. What are you using to sharpen your blades with there, TC? Mr. Troy? Oh wait, TC Neves level. Oh yeah, never seen her. Laser goes knife, but man's gotta put in overtime to satisfy me. Wait, oh, okay. Hang on, I gotta catch you. So watching that dude try to drill a hole was pretty funny though. Ooh. Oops. Ooh, Donnie, who? Look into my eye, alien references to everything. Assholes and elbows. Look into my eye, alien references to everything. Nice. Wait. You gotta do this. You gotta hold a stogie and do this. Look into my eye. God, I love that movie. Alien 2. Alien 1's good too, but Alien 2 had some comedy. Hicks and what's his name? I forget the character's name. Assholes and elbows. Every day. I can't remember that. I wish I could. The Sarge was harsh. Yes, he was. But that's the Marines. Thank you. Casey is live talking about turning. Oh, of course he is. Anybody sick of that? About as much as I'll tell you, I'm about sick of hearing about the tornado as much as I am about the damn H2O. Ron Crow, yes, yeah. I always use Alien Solo out of respect. That's the best one. Good. Oh, I'll tell you, before I saw the movie, Donnie, before I saw Alien, I actually read the book based on the screenplay. And it kind of ruined the suspense of the movie for me because I knew everything that was coming up. But, well, what was I going to say about that? So I wasn't surprised about the chest explosion as everybody else was, especially at the cast. I also read about how they had used, I think it was raspberry jelly, and in a little explosive device. The reason why the cast looked so surprised is they knew that was going to happen. They just didn't know it was going to be that big. That took them by surprise. And what's his name did that on purpose to get natural reactions. But what was that the phrase on the poster? Alien, space. Nobody can hear you scream. My God, let's see. I was working fast food then, so I was my late teens, 16, 17, 18, when the Alien came out in the 80s. That was the shit. No, 70s. My bad. 70s, not 80s. If I remember right. I could be remembering wrong, but Bronco, yeah, I love them all. The new series was fabulous. Wait, I love them all. The new series was fabulous. What series there, Donnie? Are you talking about yeah, no, I haven't seen it at all. Pops had me on it at birth. Casey goes live at all weird hours. I can't. Yeah, no, you can't. You just, and when he does a vertical, he does pop in. You just see that he's live. Oh, and you pop over. That's it. No, I 78, maybe. Could be 79. 78, 79. I graduated high school in 80. So, and it was before I graduated, because right a couple weeks after graduation, I joined the Air Force. So, and I know I was not in the Air Force when I saw Alien. LGK, the Ripley's a perfect day for that night. Oh, Alien Earth. Yeah, I have yet to see that. I gotta see it. Gotta see it. I forgot about that. I think it might be time for another smoke. It's also getting dinner time. I thought I just leave knife shows on the TV when I'm getting stuff done. Hopefully help out the channel and learn some stuff or lean some stuff. Nice, Ron. My dad was in the Air Force. Thanks for your service. Well, you're welcome, and thank you for saying so. Yeah, I was Air Force 9 years, from 80 to 89. They beat, I'll tell you, the military at that time beat the Cold War into your head. Made you, they beat you down, make you think that we got no fucking chance because Russia was going to overrun everything, and then they talk about our technology, and then make you feel good about our shit. Nice. But the series no longer on? Donnie? Alien Earth? Do you see the chopped Ripley I make? The newt is the little girl. Duh. Nuke them for space. It's the only way to be sure. Time to walk the pooch. We'll be here, Robin, I'm sure, when you get back. my 1984. By 1984, I knew what Jenny cream. You know, the life to this day, I have never tried Genesee cream ale. I've actually never tried Genesee beer either. Period. I drank plenty of beer while I was in the 9 years I was in the Air Force. I definitely drank my fair share. Never fucking liked it. Never liked it. It wasn't, I got out in 1989. It wasn't until I got to California that I actually liked the flavor of beer. And now I'm a beer snob. But I regret being in the land of beer, being in Germany, and not drinking as much. I swear, by God, I would have drank a hell of a lot more beer than I regret that. So every year here in Reno, Father's Day weekend, Friday and Saturday, they have a festival called Barbecues, Blues, and Brews. That's Barbecues, Blues, and Brews. So you got barbecue, and that's almost like a joke because there's only one, and this is a street festival. And in Reno, when they have a street festival, they have Virginia City is blocked off for like 3 or 4 blocks. Virginia City, sorry, Virginia Street Road. It's blocked off for like 3 or 4 blocks, and it's a festival in the street. The Barbecues, Blues, and Brews. There's only one really big booth that sells barbecue. Brews for a base fee, and when I first started going there, it was like $40 for 2 days. You get a wristband, good for 2 days, and you get a little plastic cup, and they give you about 2-3 ounces, and there's usually 40 to 50 breweries that are serving tastes, and you're not limited to the amount of taste you want to get. So, now the majority of the breweries there are, national breweries or microbrews that we've all heard of. But occasionally you'll get a brewery there that is a startup, and you get to taste something new and unique. But Jesus, you get to taste a lot of good beers. Well, see, unfortunately, I think what turned me off. I'm using, knife psychology. My dad was an alcoholic, and his alcohol of choice was beer. So that may have turned me off from liking beer for the longest time. It wasn't until I got past that. Now, mind you, this is all shit that happens in the back of the brain, right? So I'm only guessing why I never liked beer, never liked the taste of beer until I hit my 30s. Or it could be just I never developed my taste buds, because I didn't start liking finer foods until then too. I miss beer so much, especially dark beer, but I stopped drinking over 2 years ago. I dream of Guinness sometime. Joel Amaro, I hope that was a personal choice and not a choice foisted upon you because of other things, like alcoholism or anything. Yeah, I feel sorry for those people that have a problem with alcohol, alcoholism. But if somebody gives up beer because of other reasons, I don't understand that. I really don't understand. I don't like domestic beers. Well, Thomas EDC Gates, then you've been drinking the wrong beers. Domestic beers are as good as any beers in this world. Seriously. Now, one beer that when I was stationed in Germany, that I didn't really appreciate or taste until until I was close to getting out, was for the last 6 months I was stationed in Germany, I discovered the taste of alt beer, ALT beer. Ron Crow, I get that sentiment. I've never had a real issue with substance. However, I should lessen the beers getting fat. No doubt. And I swear to God, Donnie, the last couple of nights that you've had live streams, especially the last one, you were shit-faced. There was no doubt about it that you were shit-faced. I don't know if you caught it, but you said, yeah, you're gonna have to. You said you're gonna have to slow down. You're starting to slur. And my comment in your live stream was starting. When I joined the live stream an hour before, you were slurring. Just saying, me and my old sis can't get hangovers for some reason. Wow, must be nice. But then again, I'm glad I'm not in that position, because I would be drinking way too much. Really, Dekanj? You're allergic to beer, but you can drink whiskey and booze. Huh. To me, alcohol is alcohol. I mean, Budweiser, Coors, PBR. Oh, yeah, I can understand. But, okay, Thomas EDC Gates. Now, we're going to talk about this as I go out for a smoke, okay? Thomas EDC Gates. You have... All right, so when I was in Germany, one of my friends, co-workers, whatever, he had a birthday. No, actually, he had a bachelor party, and we all went to Amsterdam for this bachelor party. So we're at a bar, sitting. It was actually like a cafe, sitting out on the street at a table, and I had a beer that was from Czechoslovakia, a Czech beer called Budvar. So now the background of the story is Budvar. There was a family, and now mind you, Czechoslovakian beer. They're the ones that invented Pilsner, which is a beer like American beers, but they invented Pilsner, right? And Pilsner and Lager are very, very close. The same type of beers. Anyways, Budvar, and you probably guessed it because you know the name. That family kind of split. Part of the family moved to the United States of America, or actually back then it was just, America. And they started a brewery. Brewery became Anheuser-Busch. Made a beer called Budweiser, Budweiser and Budvar. Now, Budweiser beer is so close to the original Budvar that hasn't changed, because they didn't change the recipe. They don't use any have to use, or that our companies use. Then that's the reason why it can't be sold in Germany, because that's that law that's 500 years old. Anyways, Budvar, you taste it. the only difference is the level of far higher level of alcohol count than Budweiser, but tastes exactly the same. So when somebody says they don't like American beers from the big breweries, then they probably don't like European beers. Just saying. Heineken tastes, even Dutch Heineken, directly from the Netherlands, tastes so much like American beers. I mean, it does taste a little bit better, but something like that used to happen to me with drinking red wine, the histamines. So there's probably a chemical, or well, it can't be the type of hop, because all the beer companies now use multiple different hops, and they all use the same types of hops. So it can't be that. Bitch. That's it. Bitch. There we go. Ta-da! I just needed more scotch. He's a beacher. Said Thomas Miller. Thomas Miller. Fantastic. Miller High Life to me tastes like water. Now, MGD, on the other hand, that was a decent tasting beer. Decent tasting. That's a dad joke. You know beer makes you smarter. It made Budweiser. Now, there's a difference between American Heineken. Well, there was a difference between American Heineken and Heineken beer in the Netherlands. Back in the day, beers that Heineken exported had a red star. It was a red outline of a white star. It was a white star with a red outline. Those were exported beers. And the beers that they kept country and in Germany were Red Star beers. Much better taste, less watered down. But now, and the reason why Heineken used to taste like shit is because it would get skunked. The beer would get skunked because after exposure to light, going from cold, warm, cold, warm, it would European beers would get skunky, and that's the reason why a lot of Americans didn't like European beers, because it would get skunky because of the age, because of how long it took to export it, for it to make the trip across the ocean. But now, most of your American beers are not American beers. Most of your European beers that you get in this country are actually brewed by, guess who? Anheuser-Busch in their distilleries. They farm out their distilleries, and they make all these imported European beers to their recipe, so it's essentially the same beer as you get from Europe, but it's made here in this country, so it tastes fresher. Now, when I was in the Air Force, so we used to be able to get cases of American beer cheap, $8-9 a case. And so you gravitated to the beers that here in the States used to be really expensive, like Michelob. Michelob was an expensive beer in the States in the 80s. So one time when I was home on leave, I couldn't stand Budweiser, and my dad was a Bud drinker. So when we went to somebody's house, it was impolite to show up at somebody's house without bringing some beer. So I brought a 12-pack of Michelob, and I think my dad and his buddy Larry Allen, who was essentially really an uncle to me, they all made fun of my expensive tastes because I drank Michelob. When Michelob was only $2 a case more expensive in, I was stationed in England at the time. More expensive than Budweiser. My bro Ern loves barley wine. I've never tried barley wine. I'm not big on what the hell's that other wine called, or beer. It's made with honey. I forget what that's called, but I can never dig that. Oh, Mad Dog, that's so nasty. I was at a Christmas party when I was stationed in Germany. I was at a Christmas party and somebody brought some Mad Dog, and the German women loved it. They absolutely fucking loved it. Tastes like cough syrup to me. Yeah, I can imagine, Donnie. Barley wine is gnarly. Yeah. Mead. Thank you, Joel Amaro. Yeah, mead. I'm not a big mead lover. I've only recently started liking, what the hell's that? Cider. Hard ciders. We make mead, honey, wine, several recipes. Nice. I tried making beer once. I read the recipe wrong. Boiled the hops way too long. The beer, I made 5 gallons of this shit, and it was just too fucking bitter to drink. Too bitter. Ron remembers Mad Dog. Laugh out loud was cheap. Tasted like perfume. Now, Robin Williams. This is a story I tried to tell sometime a little bit ago. Robin Williams had a routine where he talked about pussy, which is a French. It's what they call the French wine called Puy Poussé. Right? So Robin Williams called pussy. I gotta tell you, if you're in the white wines, Puy Poussé is good, very good, and it's not expensive at all. I mean, you can get Puy Poussé for maybe $20 a bottle. I'm not absolutely sure about that because it's been a while since I bought wines. I have a wine refrigerator that's only about half full. It holds over 100 bottles of wine. I probably only got 50 bottles of wine left in the wine refrigerator. But in storage, in closets, and also in boxes next to the wine refrigerator, I have 5 or 6 cases of wine that I need to put into the wine refrigerator. But I haven't bought wine in 5 years. I bought all this wine when I had money. Now I don't have any money, so I can't buy wine. I can't afford to buy wine, and I can't afford to buy knives. So there we are. Ours is not bitter. I never thought of mead as being bitter. I just never really got the flavor profile. Pussy galore. That's funny. Hello, everyone. Adventure Man says, Adventure Man, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What's your drink of choice? And what you have for lunch? Leisure goes nice. We made a bunch using eucalyptus honey. 'Twas wild, a bit medicinal. I can imagine. Those bees be sucking on some eucalyptus, I'm guessing. And yeah, eucalyptus is medicinal flavor. Damn, I can't type. Either can I. That's why you hardly ever see me type. Make wine and sell it. Buy knives with bootlegging booze. I wish. I live in Nevada. Where the fuck am I going to buy grapes? I mean, I can buy grapes. I guess I could buy grapes from Napa or Sonoma or, those famous places. You can buy the juice, buy the grapes. And I've actually thought about that. Well, 5 pounds. Nice. Now, here in Fernley, Nevada, which is 30 miles east of Reno, 20,000 people live here. It's a bedroom community. Anyways, we have a brewery here in Reno. It's a small brewery, but they used to make this beer, and they would use the adjunct of jalapenos. That jalapeno beer had a lot of jalapeno flavor, not a lot of burn. And I tried to talk to the brewmasters there to add a little more heat to it, because it was good. I haven't been there in a while. I need to go there. The brewery's only about a 5-minute drive, maybe 15-minute walk to get to, maybe 20-minute walk. Orange Blossom Honey is the best tasting batch we've ever made. Oh, I can imagine. Well, this has been fun, folks. Anybody going live soon? Or am I it? I only drink coffee for flavor. Caffeine does nothing for me. Oh, I bet you it does. Not that you recognize. Yeah, I've never had or played with a Protect, so I don't know. Avenger Man's carrying a Protect TR3 Integrity in Relic Green and a Leatherman Wave Alpha today. And I'm still powering down coffee since it's snowing and cold here in Michigan. I feel for you, Adventure Man. I grew up in Ohio, Cleveland to be exact. And that's the reason why I don't live in Ohio. I can't cotton to the snow. I mean, granted, I live, in the Reno, northern Nevada area, so we do get some snow, but nowhere like the Midwest, because we're protected by the Sierra Nevada, see? Well, Donnie, apparently, stimulants are good for people with ADHD. I have ADHD too, not to your level, Donnie, but
I saw a mental professional, a psychologist, not a psychiatrist, a psychologist, and he had diagnosed me with ADHD. I didn't believe him until he convinced me about what it was about ADHD that I had. And I had all the symptoms, never realized that I had the symptoms. Part of that tested my intelligence, my IQ, and turns out I'm smart. Except for I have this problem with short-term memory brought on by my ADHD. So I can't remember shit. But everything that I do retain, I retain forever. Go figure. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. Jason Beecher says, well, you too, Jason. And hopefully we'll see you at MC. And if not MC, G-Ball, if he actually goes live. I actually don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. Or a NAFS. By the way, folks, you all need to go on a NAFS live stream with Brian F. and the other two guys whose names I can't remember, because I swear to God, you know, I'm only getting like maybe 20 people in their live streams. Seriously, they have a live stream thing. They actually talk about fucking knives. Go figure. So, you know, you guys all should go over there. On the Edge EDC. Welcome to the nest, man. Hello, friends. Good to see y'all. Just passed through for a few minutes. Okay, well, we'll hit that like button. Give me some love. I wasn't actually diagnosed, but it was suggested. I always wanted to go see. They might. That's funny, Donnie. Yeah, when he wanted me to take this test, and because my insurance wouldn't cover the test, he administered in several sessions. I think it took like 3 or 4 sessions of taking the test. And as it turns out, so if without factoring out my short-term memory issue, I have a IQ of 115. Your average IQ is between 100 and 105. When you factor out my short-term memory issues, my IQ jumps up to 137. It is estimated that, and they had that just estimated because he never took an IQ test, but Einstein's IQ was in the 150s, 160s. So, hey, I have that going for me. There's a channel called Sharp Ends, and he's going live for the first time today. Never heard of him. I'll have to catch him on the rebound. What's it? Kodiak Edge? No, Kodiak, Revern Kodiak. Revern Kodiak did his first live stream the other day. And that was interesting. That was nice. I like his videos. And he's very knowledgeable. They have some knives coming out, which sounds pretty cool. You should check out his live streams. And there is also Something Forge. Something Forge. His live streams. He's a funny dude. And he makes knives for a living, and he's the one that donated that fancy knife to Big Red for a giveaway.
God. Love that. This is a excellent button flipper. Seriously. The thumb hole, it's perfectly accessible. Got a great fucking detent for button lock. Oh my God. You know, I never really played with this knife much until today. I love it. I have my TS Prof KO Pro Hunter and some extra. Yeah, on the GDC. Well, I'm good to see that you're selling it at a lower level than you're selling it on Blade Binge. That's cool. If I didn't already have one, that would sound like a very good, good deal. It is a good deal. $750 for KO3. It's only slightly less expensive than what I paid for mine when I bought mine. Mine was, they were selling for about $800 some odd dollars back when I bought mine. Now they're much more expensive, but this sounds like a really good deal on the edge. But unfortunately, I have one, and so I don't need it. I slept through my ACT math section and got a 28. I'm not a dummy. That's all I know. And I thought, oh, my relevant measurement, I can't think of. Like, didn't even fill it out at all on the math. You know, what's funny? Retails for everything is about $1,100. Yeah. Does sound like a hell of a deal. When I had to take the ASVAB test, that's a test you have to take before joining the military so they can decide where they want to use you. I tried to fail the admin section because I didn't want to be an admin when I joined the Air Force, and I still got a 50. I specifically tried to answer the questions wrong in the admin section, and then I got a 50%. And apparently that's high for those people take the ASVAB test. So, you know, go figure about people joining the military. It's a little sad. Oh, I'm still playing with that same damn knife. Let me play with the new one. The Olitans. 10% discount. Coupon code in my description. One of the most drop sheddy knives, brand new, out of the box. I opened this on the live stream today that I've ever experienced. And this is the Lemon Shark. $55 on their website today. That's without discount. Take 10% off and boom. Yeah, so so I end up in electronics in the Air Force. Worked on some crypto equipment and that kind of shit. Communications equipment. That's what I did for the 9 years I was in the Air Force. I got out just before the Berlin Wall came down. Couple months. All right then, time. Much love. Yeah, guys, we should probably call it quits. I'll see y'all in MC. If not MC, G-Ball, not G-Ball. Oh, excuse me. Not G-Ball, NAFs. Who else is on live tonight? Oh, Big Red. Big Red's on tonight. Oh, all you fuckers. TCAL, not live tomorrow. Don't get up, I don't know what time zones y'all are in, but I have to get up at 20 till 6. No, sorry, 20 to 7. Sorry. Every Sunday morning, be on their live stream. And the live stream starts at 7 a.m. here. They're not live tomorrow, and they won't be live next week and either. So keep that in mind. Joe Amaro says, have a good one, Ron. Okay, guy, later all. Doug's live. There you go. Please. Big Doug, that's it. I'll be up by then. Every day. Gotcha. Well, that's 7 a.m. Pacific time. So they're on, what, 10 o'clock Eastern. So, Navaholics, that's it. I never remember the name of the channel. Yeah. I actually listen to him and G-Ball at the same time. G-Ball is boring. At least these days. Was fun and informative in the early days. But anyways, so I keep an ear out on Navaholics. They need the people. So please see them. Tell them I sent you. And we'll see y'all next week. At least on this live stream. You all keep your blade sharp and your wood hard.